Joseph Lee was born in 1849 and lived most of his life in Boston, Massachusetts. Lee was very prominent in the food services industry, having begun working as a boy at a bakery. He soon began preparing, cooking, and serving food, eventually opening 2 successful restaurants in the Boston area. In the late 1890s, he owned and managed the Woodland Park Hotel in Newton, Massachusetts. In 1902, as a way of maintaining involvement in the food services industry, Lee opened a catering business called the Lee Catering Company. The catering company was a great success, and during this time he became interested in eliminating a situation that had become very annoying to him. Frustrated at what he saw as a waste of bread, which would have to be thrown out if it was as much as a day old, considered a master cook, Lee had long believed that breadcrumbs were quite useful in preparing food as opposed to cracker crumbs, which many others preferred. He decided that instead of simply throwing away stale bread, he would use it to make breadcrumbs. He thus set out to invent a device that would automate the tearing, crumbling, and grinding the bread into crumbs. He was finally successful and patented the invention on June 4th, 1895. He used the breadcrumbs for various dishes, including croquettes, batter for cakes, fried chops, fried fish, and more. He soon sold the rights to his bread crumbling machine, and the Royal Worcester Bread Crumb Company of Boston was soon on its way. It had the devices in major restaurants around the world. Not one to rest on his laurels, Lee looked for another way of improving food preparation and invented an automatic bread making machine. The machine not only mixed the ingredients, but it also kneaded the dough. The machine was as fast and efficient as 2 men or more. It performed the task really quickly, hygienically, and at a much cheaper cost. It also produced a higher quality product with a much better taste and texture. He received a patent for the machine, which is the basis for the machines we still use today. Joseph Lee died in 1905 and is honored as a pioneer in the food preparation industry. I'm Kirk Williams.